Hey guys, you're watching Boogie Plays Games, where sometimes Boogie Plays Games, and I'm about to crack not one, not two, but three fat packs for Oath of the Gatewatch. I decided to pick these up because I got a decent deal on them, but also because they do come with the full art lands, including some full art wastes. I wanted to have plenty of wastes, knowing that they're very unlikely to be printed ever again in the future, so I figured this is the best way to do it, and hey, who knows, we might pull an expedition. Now, it stands to reason that we will not see very many wastes in future sets because they simply wouldn't be relevant there. So picking them up in a fat pack is a pretty reasonable idea. But let me encourage you once again to only pick these up at retail price. It's never worth paying more than retail. And in fact, since the hype came down so heavily after Battle of Zendikar, we're seeing the price of these actually come down below retail at many local gaming stores. At Walmart, you're still going to pay $41.50, I think. But if you choose to support your local gaming store, you'll probably save some money. Of course, again, you do get the cool book, which shows you the cards that are in there. You get the card storage. I often buy these for the card storage. I do those flat white boxes quite a bit. I think that's the best way for most people to store their cards. The big shoe boxes or the long flats. However you choose to do it, though. But my rares and value cards I tend to put in fat pack boxes. That way they're separate from the bulk to me. Again, one of the reasons to pick this up is all of these incredible lands. But here in the back, we should hit our wastes. Yep, there they are. And these did not replace lands that you would normally get. These are bonus for the fat pack, if I'm not mistaken. I believe in normally you get 40, but this time I think we get 56 or something to that effect. I don't know. That would involve reading, and I don't like to read. Of course, you do get the spin down die. I do collect these. I think most Magic players do. It used to be pre-release, fodder, of course, and then the fat pack fodder as well. It just gives you a reason to go to those events. I try to get all 5 for each set, all the different colors. Now I have black and red, so hopefully we'll get them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boosters. We'll go very quick on these since we have so much to unbox. Going right for the rares. There is Eldrazi Mimic. Good card. Not particularly expensive one. And that's fine. I'm still going to separate things as we go. Sorry if it's a little annoying. A lot of people comment that my piles are frustrating for them to have to see. There's Captain's Claws. I like that card quite a bit, actually, as a token producer. I do believe that may find its way into my cube for testing. Then again, though, if you're playing with equipment, you're probably playing with much better equipment in my cube. Here's our rare. Overwhelming Denial. Just can't have Counterspell. You gotta search it to get Counterspell. I, for one, am glad. I still hate blue to this day. One of my favorite cards of the set, and I think this is my 5th or 6th now. Sifter of Skulls. Very good card. Really, really like that guy. Does a lot of work. I expect him to crop up in Standard, provided there's a good sack outlet. Ooh, this is not turning out to be a great fat pack. Heater on alignment. There's a lot of people feel like fat packs have extra luck to them. You have a much better chance of getting mythics in fat packs. And I'll tell you, I think I have had that experience come true many times. The problem is, we do have a foil out of this pack. Because like Shrieker. The problem is, I think that's confirmation bias, really. I think it's not true. Hissing Quagmire. People just remember when they got the crazy fat packs, But then I've watched a lot of unboxings of Oath over the past few days, and you know what I've seen? I've seen a lot of people getting the nuts out of fat packs. Wow! Well, that definitely makes up for it. There's a hit. Kozilek, the Great Distortion. One of my favorite distortions. Good old Kozilek. Distorting everything. That's my 5th Kozilek. Or maybe 6th. Wow, I pulled a lot of Kozileks. I need to get into my local gaming store and trade. Boy, do I need to trade. And there's an Endbringer. It'd be fitting if that was the last guy in the, or last pack was an Endbringer, because that would be the end of the fat pack. All right, let's hope for a good hit here. Well, that's a decent card. Goblin Dark Dwellers. I will tell you, it might be true for other people that fat packs are super valuable and super great and super awesome. We did okay here. I mean, obviously we did get one of the lands. But no, that's nothing to write home about. So let's do pack 2. This is why I often say opening boosters is a terrible way to get the cards that you need. Unless you need commons or uncommons. But the most effective way to get the cards that you need is to support your local gaming store and purchase the singles there. Or, alternatively, by purchasing them from other people who've opened them. There's plenty of price guides online to give you an idea of what you want to pay. Or to purchase them at an online reputable store. There's the black dice again. I'm going to have to work hard to get the remaining colors of dice. That's okay, though. We'll be alright. Worse things have happened. I'll just find somebody who has extra green or blue and trade. I think buying booster boxes is always a bad decision. I think purchasing a fat pack, or maybe 2, but mostly 1, is a good idea because of all the extras that you get. Getting the extra... Well, we start this pack off with an Endbringer. I think getting the extra lands and getting the, especially when they're full art lands, the dice, the storage, the little poster that you get, and the host of other goodies, plus the 9 boosters. There's another Chandra. Really would have rather that was Nisa, but it's hard to complain about pulling a Planeswalker most of the time. Provided it's not that little 2 casting cost guy. Tybald or whatever his name was. Terrible, terrible character. Good character, bad card. There is Mina and Den, Wildborn. Card that I'm heavily debating for my cube, because I definitely push a land theme in there a little bit. There's definitely ramp in green, Primal Titan, stuff like that. And a good amount of card draw in green, so they could take advantage of that. Matter Reshaper. One of the best devoid / colorless cards of the set. Just very, very good. He made me want to add colorless as a color to my cube. Hard to do, but possible. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. There's a foil mountain. Always very, very welcome. Wish I could get more and more of those. That's my first copy of General Tazri after all these fat packs and also out of the case. And I'll tell you something. I'm kind of glad. He's not that great, but he's a 5 cast to cost 3/4 legendary creature human ally. When there's a battlefield, you may search your library for an ally creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And for 5 mana, ally creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn. I don't know. I don't know. He seems alright. Don't think I will play with him. Another card that's difficult to evaluate for me. He's very win more. There's a lot of board wipes out there, so who knows. There is a foil. In this case, it's Void Shatter. 3 cast a cost, counter target spell. If that spell's countered this way, exile instead of put it into its owner's graveyard. And it's devoid, so it can't be red elemental blasted. What is with the Endbringers? Maybe this is the end of my Magic career. Why so many Endbringers? If you're going to make me have this many repeats of a rare, can it be a good one? You know, this is why I, again, recommend purchasing singles. Oh, what a dud. Zendikar Resurgent. Oh, man. I'm dying inside right now. This is awful. This pack could, this fat pack could correct itself. Well, there is a second foil mountain. Same art as well. What are the oddities of that? And that is why I think a lot of people believe that fat packs have special properties. Another General Tazri. Was that foil mountain also with General Tazri? What a weird fat pack. I think fat packs are not boxed in the same way that boxes are boxed. I think they are jumbled. They do not have a pattern of any type to them. And so you could literally get any part of the print run over and over and over again. And I think that's what's happened here. So, Reality Smasher. I love that card. All right. Well, that's Fat Pack number 2. And quite an interesting Fat Pack. Because 2 of the same mythics, 2 of the same mountain. I do think they were packaged together both times. How weird. How weird. Let's go on to Fat Pack 3. All right, looks like my luck is about to change because we did get the white dice out of here. Please don't let that be the only upside to this particular pack, you know? Like, please, 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 please. Let this make up for all of the terrible luck I had cracking Battle for Zendikar, all the bad luck I've had cracking this set. This set was a lot better, for sure. I will not be purchasing any more cards from this set, except, you know, trading, probably, and I might get a draft or 2 in. So this will wrap it up. I'm what you call a heavy user. Because I'm fat, you get it? All right, here we go. Oh, we need the luck today. Here we go. Token. Swamp. Wow, that is a hit. Beautiful. Now let me do that twice, and I'll be very happy. Don't know what that's worth. But what a great card. That's playable in several different formats and decks, I truly believe. And a foiled version of it is very, very welcome. We'll also get a rare out of here. And it's Bearer of Silence. Really do like that card as well. Oh, man. That's a great way to start. Oh, if I could get 2 copies of that, I would be in boogie heaven. That is actually my second foil mirror pull, actually. Well, there's Chandra once again. Can't seem to get in this to save my life, but Chandra's aplenty. Big Red is definitely a deck type that they seem to want me to play. 2 mythics, though. That's very welcome. This might be the fat pack that makes up for all other fat packs. Well, there's a foil in it. Bonds of Mortality. Our rare is Deceiver Form. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. Not Kozilek, but who else is Kozilek? Ulamog. I mean, there are very few people as cool as those guys. Stonehaven Outfitter. Alright, you're starting to put me to sleep, Fat Pack. You're the one that's supposed to break the bank. You're the one that's supposed to make me go crazy. You're the one that's supposed to make me fall in love with this game all over again. And you're definitely not going to do it with Drawn as Chosen. Ooh, man. Man, come on. Oh, please. Here we go. I know I'm not going to get it. Look, if you're out there hoping that one of these packs will have an expedition in it, don't worry. I know that that's not going to happen. On rare hits like that, it's impossible for me to ever see that happen. And it's not going to happen today. So, especially if we're going to keep pulling 2 copies of Stonehaven Outfitter. See, that's what I say about confirmation bias. When you open 2 copies of an okay or bad rare, you don't really remember that. But you remember when you open 2 copies of a great rare. And that's why I think people are so excited about fat packs. Maw of Kozilek. Foil. Weird foil. Mundai's Vanguard. Pretty good Vanguard there, Mundai. Do you guys remember the sub-game Vanguard you could play with Magic? It had the giant oversized cards or whatever, and you basically changed your starting rules. There's a foiled Submerged Boneyard. Oath of Jace. Hey, Jace, why don't you make an oath? I'm going to make an oath right here. Call this Oath of Boogie. I'm going to stop wasting my money on opening boosters. That's not true. I love opening boosters. It is, if you're going to open enough of them to get 4 copies of most things, then I guess it's kind of okay. Fortunately for me, though, I get to open these packs and share the experience with you, and that's why I get to do it. I used to buy, before doing this for the YouTube channel, I used to buy a fraction of this per set, mostly buying singles for my decks. Goblin Dark Dwellers. He is the dankest meme of this set. Well, I mean, it's really hard to get too upset out of this one. With, yeah, I guess I could get upset. 2 mythics, though, including the foil mirror pool. That makes it almost all worth it. But that's the beauty of opening packs, right? It's like a little scratch-off lottery ticket. You go to your local gaming store, you spend $3, maybe $2.75, maybe $3.25 for your favorite booster pack for the latest expansion, and you scratch it off, and sometimes you get a hit, and you know, sometimes you don't. Ultimately, that's the fun of it. But if you're choosing to play Magic, the best way is to purchase singles from your local gaming store or from an online reputable source. Trade with your friends. It's the best way to go. Trust me, you'll be glad that you did. Leave the lottery tickets to us YouTubers and come back and watch those unboxings time and time again. It's a great way to save money and still get the thrill of the chase. Thank you guys for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.